researcher at the University of Ottawa, and we engaged in a project with the City of Ottawa Homes to look at the implementation of a project focused on person-centered care. Person-centered care focuses on the emotional aspects and relationships with residents in long-term care homes. It focuses a lot on dignity and respect and choice. So it really is all about the approach that the staff takes with the residents in the homes and respects the residents as people first. So perhaps a little less focused on the medical aspects, although those aren't excluded, for sure. There are several aspects to this research. One of them is that we need to implicate the families, the residents, and the staff in developing those ideas, those areas of intervention that are important to them. So, what does that mean when you talk about respect and dignity and choice? How do you want to implement that in this particular home? So, each home decides that with the family, the staff, and the residents. So, every home will tailor it to what they feel is important to implement. What is it that they want? What kinds of choices do they want to make? And that's what makes it so wonderful.
Moi, je suis anciennement, j'étais militaire, je travaillais en défense. Alors, j'ai essayé de me conformer aux heures. Mais laissez-moi vous dire que souvent, je sortais pour les repas. J'allais rencontrer parce que, installée comme je le suis, je ne pouvais pas vivre avec ma famille. Puis, c'était une façon pour moi, c'était une façon pour moi de m'éloigner à l'heure des régimentations. Alors, j'allais pour dîner ou le souper. Je sortais souvent. Alors, moi, c'était comme ça que j'ai compensé. Ensuite, quand est venu le nouveau programme, au début, j'ai dit, wow, on va voir.
Je trouve que c'est une nouvelle approche qui peut faire plus du bien aux résidents, mais aussi au personnel. Parce que on n'est pas trop pressé maintenant de faire vite et ça moins de pression. Et je trouve que c'est important qu'ils puissent changer parce qu'avant, ils avaient acquis beaucoup de routines qu'ils pensaient qui étaient le meilleur, mais avec l'expérience qu'on a fait ici, il y a vraiment un réel changement, que ce soit au niveau des résidents, mais surtout au niveau du personnel aussi. Parce que moins de pression à travailler, ça crée aussi une bonne communication avec les résidents, des bonnes approches. Tu donnes le temps d'avoir un feedback avec les résidents. Ce que je trouve que c'est une bonne communication qui aussi a un impact sur le volet émotionnel des résidents, mais aussi sur le personnel, parce qu'il y a une bonne entente et puis chacun interagit de la bonne manière qu'il peut.
Initially, I didn't really know what to expect, but having been in almost 2 years now, um, it means just being an advocate for the residents. It means being a mentor. It means being a support for the home and the staff. It means giving the residents the autonomy, the freedom, the independence for them to make their own decisions and just for them to have a meaningful life.
I'm always being asked to do things and to partake in things. They're very good. I have a lot of company. So everybody tells me that I'm the only one who has so much company.
This is super. Really, everything is for, not against. So
We like booking the country kitchen for family meals. That's just a nice little room that they have on the ground floor. So are you in advance? You want to have a meal with the whole family? Everybody shows up, and we for 2 hours we have access to the full kitchen. So if we have to prepare food, we can do it there. We can bring and heat up stuff, and then you know, it's just, you know, it's a perfect situation.
That's very important.
Yeah.
It is to me anyway.
It's to us also, you know, it's a way to keep the family vibe going. Yes.
I just love everything in here. I used to do a lot of flower arranging when I was in the residence, and I've been doing some in here now lately too. There's some pieces that are on the buffet here, and got pictures of my family, of course, on the top shelf, and I've got a lot of jewelry here because I do a lot of renovating of jewelry. So I got a tree here with so much jewelry on it. People can't believe that I don't have anything to wear sometimes. But the artwork is mine too. The paintings are mine. I can paint here. I can paint in my bathroom if I need to. The light's very good in the bathroom for painting. But
Ils sont là, puis ils nous offrent des services. C'est des bons services. Moi, là, je vous mens pas, ils m'ont sauvé les jambes ici. C'est par leur intensité puis leur désir. Ronnie, 100%. On devrait faire un clone avec lui.
Depuis l'école, j'ai toujours été à être un défenseur des résidents. Je suis toujours la personne qui travaille pour les résidents. J'essaye tout le temps de comprendre leur situation. Donc, ça me porte à être de leur bord, de leur côté, pour les défendre, puis leur donner plus de possibilités d'avoir plus d'autonomie et de vivre leur vie du mieux qu'ils peuvent.
I work on the second floor, and especially in the dementia section, it's a little bit harder to get to know the resident needs, right? They can't explain themselves, or we don't have a family background, right? So this program actually gives us an opportunity to focus on them. For example, we had a resident, and the family told us that please, when the resident is eating breakfast, let them eat them in the room, and then lunchtime and dinner time, let them in the dining rooms so they can engage more, right? And actually just recently happened, it was lunchtime, and then I told the resident, oh, would you like to come and have lunchtime, right? We have a lunch. And then she said, you know what, I don't really feel well. So I asked her, but do you still would like to eat something? And then she said, yes, but please, could you bring it to my room, you know? And even though, as I said, you know, the family told us, you know, please don't let that happen, it is very important. It is about the resident, you know. And after, to be honest, 1 hour later, it was so amazing. She came up from the room, you know, all dressed up. She went to the resident. She was engaging. She was actually helping us, you know, with cleaning up the table. So seeing that, you know, it was just worth it, you know. So this program is helping in the ways that we give them the choice. But for this one, it made me so happy because I saw how happy she was, you know. I mean, she just literally said she doesn't feel well, and then later on, like a sunshine. It was so beautiful that we really literally see their engagement with other residents, you know, that they are happier, you know, and I really love practicing this program. I think it was a very good idea to, you know, this program is literally focused on individuals, you know, not just the whole group. And I think that is for me the most important, that we can one by one provide care for them and what they need.
So we've had a bit of training sessions. We have trained up to about 95% of staff in this building. So that's about almost 280. So the main thing I tell them, it's about, what does respect mean to you? What does autonomy mean to you? So I kind of project it onto themselves just to see when you wake up, you do the things you want to do at the time you want to do it. You're in control of your life. So how would you feel if, like, you lose control completely and someone has to tell you when to sleep, what to eat, what time to eat, and what time to go to bed? So we kind of get them thinking, like, from that perspective. That way they look inwards. Then they see why we're teaching them on how to value the experiences of these people we're serving. Like, if you go to a person, if you're offering them food, give them choice. Don't just go, okay, this is the juice, take, drink. So offer them choices. I have this and this. What would you like to take? So taking into cognizance what they prefer, the choices that they want. So we're kind of promoting that as you're in long-term care, it doesn't mean you've lost control of your life. You will still be able to make decisions and regarding what you wear, what you eat, the time you go to sleep and all of that. So projecting it onto staff, I see a lot more people responding because when we say, if you were in this situation, how would you feel? So I think staff are responding more when we're reaching out to them through empathy and making them see the picture that we're trying to paint to the residents.
Le programme, moi, je trouve, là, tu sais, moi, je me mets toujours à la place d'un autre. Je me mets à la place du résident. Un jour, ça peut être nous autres. Ça peut être nous autres qui est dans une place comme ici. So, là, axer sur le résident, comme, c'est une bonne affaire parce que moi, tu sais, si jamais que je me rends ici, je suis chanceuse parce que je vais pouvoir me lever à l'heure que je veux. Je vais pouvoir aller, tu sais, déjeuner à l'heure que je veux, tu sais. Ça ne sera pas comme une routine, il faut que tu te lèves une telle heure, il faut que tu t'habilles une telle heure. Tu sais, je vais me sentir plus comme c'est chez nous.
C'est une philosophie à adopter. Très important de supporter le personnel, leur donner les outils et le support qu'ils ont besoin pour être capable d'introduire ce modèle de soins dans les foyers de soins de longue durée. Moins de comportement, ça cause en bout de ligne des gens plus heureux, des familles plus heureuses. Le personnel se sent moins stressé, moins d'être obligé de fournir des tâches dans un certain montant de temps. Donc, ça diminue le stress du personnel. Ça crée des liens avec le personnel et les résidents. Un lien plus moins technique, plus humain.
So I would really recommend, and not just recommend, urge to everyone else in the place who doesn't have this program that please do it. Please spread the word, right? Please start doing it because you will see the benefit. And it is so avoiding this job already. But now that you see not just taking care of them, you know, feed them, and now you can do more with them. You can actually really get to know them. Like you are one of their family member, you know, not just a PSW or just a nurse. You know, it is really very rewarding if you get to know them, and it is you who are able to provide them with not just care but the whole them, you know. And yes, please everyone start doing that.